and exposed Amy Winehouse and her burning beehive, the film that turns the tables on the tabloids. And finally, while all those headlines are true, at least we hope they are, the same can't apparently be said of a few showbiz stories that have appeared in some of the tabloids earlier this year. Heard the one about Amy Winehouse's hair catching fire, or Sarah from Girls Aloud being a fan of quantum physics? Geraint Vincent explains how and why the papers printed them.
Hello, I've got a story about Sarah Harding. Is there someone I could speak to?
Yes, you can speak to me. I do the gossip column.
Oh, all right.
Got a story? The gossip pages are always asking us. Well, this documentary team had lots. Most of them made the paper. All of them, including this one about a member of the pop group Girls Aloud, were completely made up.
Oh, that's good. No, that's really good.
Sarah Harding had moved house. That's all we knew. So we then made up a story saying that we had helped her move house, and while doing this, we found a pile of books on quantum physics and astrophysics. We called this through to the Sun news desks. They fell for it, hook, line and sinker.
There was another totally fictitious story about Amy Winehouse setting her hair on fire at a party in where else but Barnet. All part of an attempt to expose the apparent lack of fact-checking on the showbiz desks of the tabloid newspapers. Well, here's a man who's manufactured a few headlines in his time, in an industry where he says the truth isn't always a priority.
It's competition. You know, you're desperately worried your rival's going to get a story. Sometimes you get a story just where you're about to go to press. Who are you going to check it with? Well, you've got to be able to get hold of people. I actually told Calvin Mackenzie, the editor, that Freddie denies it. But I certainly didn't protest too long and hard because, in my view, it's going to be good publicity for Freddie.
I just got a call from a friend of mine. She was at a party at Amy Winehouse's place.
If people won't check their facts about Amy Winehouse's hair being on fire in Barnet, then they might not check their facts about weapons of mass destruction. And I think that's the problem. And it's the same journalists who are trained in celebrity stories who then go on to run national newspapers. Piers Morgan was a very successful showbiz journalist. A few years later, he's running the Mirror, and he buys some fake stories of Iraqi prisoners being tortured by British soldiers.
Guy Ritchie and Judy Styler. He was really...
The premiere of this documentary film will be one to miss for some of Fleet Street's finest. It takes place at the end of the month, or so we're told. Geraint Vincent, News at 10.
Now, don't call us.
That is tonight's News at 10.
We'd know, though, we'd know.
Flamey Amy.